Happy day, great people. Welcome back to Snappa Speaks. So glad you're with me in the building. You know what to do. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get this video up. And I hope your day is going magnificent. So I wanted to talk about this. Women. I've kind of been seeing the Chrisean Rock and Blueface, in the media, not really doing too much research. But when I kept seeing this in my feed, and then I saw this story on TMZ this morning, scrolling to see what was going on, I said, okay, let's discuss this. Because I did see part of a live or part of a video that she did where she was, pretty much done with him. She didn't want to be with him anymore. If you all don't know who Chrisean Rock is, she was an athlete. She was a really great athlete, and she probably still is. And she, her boyfriend was Blueface. And they, I don't know the ins and outs of the relationship, but when it became, when I guess as it started to get toxic, then the media found out about it. And now, the public knows. But what I want to say is, in regards to being with someone, we want to be with people that's going to enhance who we are, not bring us down, not physically abuse us, verbally abuse us. We want people, a man or a woman should want to have a person in their life that is going to enhance them. And when she said that she was moving on, she was letting that go, I was like, good for you, girl. You got you got a baby, you have a lot going for yourself. She has a lot going for herself. And I really still wish she had been pursuing her athleticism, her career in track and field, because she was really, really good. However, I'm not sure what's going on with that now, but I feel like that's on the back burner. But I wanted to share this part of this article because when I saw it, I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so Chrisean Rock, I'm all in on reconciliation. And then, see, great people, we have to really zoom in because, hold on, I'm going to look at this little short video. We're going to look at this little short video and then I'll get into this article. Okay. So that is a tattoo of Blueface on her face. Now, hopefully, it's not permanent. Oh, the video has no sound. Okay. Hopefully it's not permanent. Hopefully, it will come off. But absolutely not. Absolutely not. The 23-year-old mother of Blueface's child got what appears to be a tattoo of her currently imprisoned man, sharing a video of the process to Instagram Sunday morning. I really want her to, if they can get it together and be positive individuals, let me start off by saying that. If they can get it together, be positive individuals, better for each other and their kid, why, by all means, stay together. But if it's going to kind of go back to what it was, neither person has grown, no one has gotten counseling, you all haven't gotten counseling, are you going to marry? How are you? So that's one reason why it's so toxic, because I can't see how God is in the mix, even though I've seen her go to a church and all that stuff. So she knows God, he's in her life, and she has, obviously, what it appears to be, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, she has a relationship with God. That's wonderful, outstanding. However, she ain't listening, because it's no way in the world God is going to continue to tell you to keep dealing with a man that's not bringing the best out of you. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, so I saw this morning, he's in jail, probation violation. Okay, we know people make mistakes, but he needs to do an about face and get it together, period. But if they can be together and be happy, be, productive for themselves, why not? Now, this video underscored by Blue's hit song Pop It takes fans from the early stencil to the portrait completely shaded in, and it's pretty dang realistic, capturing BF's essence really well. At this point, it's unclear whether it's a permanent or temporary tat. She captioned the clip, "Free Blueface, free my daddy, I love you, Papa." So hopefully, once again, like I said, that tattoo is washable. But I just feel like this is what happens when you just are clueless. I really do. You know, if God is in the mix, I just can't see it, And yes, we do all fall short. There is no perfect person. The goal is to, when you have God and you're walking in Christ. Now, it's a difference to say God and then say Christ. People say God all the time who don't believe in Christ. Big difference. So if you know God, is it the same God that I worship? Because God is a broad term today. Now, well, it's been that way because many people back in the times of Jesus, many of them had, they were worshiping false gods. Now, this situation here, I guess it kind of, bothered me just a little bit because they have a kid and, she's a beautiful young lady and she continues to go back to this guy. And many of us have done that. I know I have been that person. And I'm not judging her by any means. But I really, 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 truly wish that it would just snap and she would realize her worth and wake up and walk away. Let him get it together and prove himself. Because him being in jail ain't doing it. And she has so much going for herself. She has so much going for herself. Such a pretty young lady. But I want, other women to also know that, when selecting a dating guy, and when you're dating a guy or you're, in pursuit of a boyfriend or man, then we got to do our own work. And she's got work to do. She's got inner work to do. Because when you are happy, joyful, whole, you're going to pick someone who brings out the best in you. It's not going to be perfect all the time. We know that. But it's also not going to be somebody that's going to punch you in the face. It's not going to be somebody that's going to humiliate you on social media and going on shows with some other woman. It's just not. So I'm going to be praying for her to wake up and continue to seek wholeness and joy for her own self and let this brother go. He got a lot of growing to do. And she does too, for sure. But when you have a kid in the mix, it's different. You got to move different when you have a kid in the mix. That's the thing. When you have a kid in the mix, you should be moving different. That should be your first priority. And if you ain't got it together, how is the kid going to have it together? How is the kid going to have it together? So what do you guys think? Those of you who know about the situation, I'm not going to read the full article. You can go and, read this yourself. I just saw this and I was like, no, she's not back with him. Please. No, she was moving in a forward direction. She was doing her own thing. And now, so let's say they're going to get it together. They're going to get counseling. They're going to become better individuals for themselves so they can be better individuals for each other. And that's pretty much all of us. When we are in relationships, it's really about being a better individual for yourself. And then you can add happiness and you can add joy. You can add to somebody else's life. So ladies, this one's for you. If you are watching this channel and you are in something that you're just trying to, it's not bringing out the best in you, seek counseling. I'm not saying quit because it's never going to be a bowl of cherries all the time. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be disagreements. Things are going to happen. And when you're selecting a man, you want someone who you can have the proper communication with. You can talk with things about. You can share things with. But someone who's going to value you and see your worth and understand your worth and knows how to talk and treat you first and foremost. Because if not, that's not your guy. If he's disrespecting you, and especially if he's putting his hands on you, that ain't it. That ain't it. So, okay, ladies, I don't want this to be a long and drawn out thing, but we have to continue to value ourselves. We have to continue to empower ourselves. Be the one that he's looking for. Be the positive light, the one that he can talk to. Encourage him as well. And it's not just two-sided, but I wanted to say specifically because I've seen a lot in that relationship where he was the one that was putting the hands on, and I know she put her hands on too. However, a man's punch in the face ain't like a woman's punch in the face unless you're a professional boxer, and even still then it's different coming from a man. And you don't want to be anything like that, period. You just don't want to be in anything like that. It's nothing positive, and love is not in the mix. Love is not in the mix. And what Tina say, what love got to do with it? It's way more to it that makes a relationship work and stick than love. Love is just a small dot on the map, boo. Yes, it is. All right, great people. Let me know what you think. How are you? Have you ever been in a relationship that wasn't adding to you, that was making you question yourself, your value, both men and women? And if so, did you get counseling? Did you get help? Did you both heal and continue to work it out and stay together? Or did you have to end the relationship because it just wasn't working out? Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Continue to operate at the best level of yourself as much as you possibly can. Each day is a new day for us to be better and do it different. Pursue your dreams, and I'll see you on the next video. Love you guys. Yeah.